we've got a beautiful graph. Y equals 2x plus 3. Okay, you can see it there, but I'm going to go ahead and sketch it anyway. 2x plus 3. Here's a couple of points that I already know fit, and you're going to find out why I already know here in a second. I'm going to sketch it like that. Okay, this is the graph for y equals 2x plus 3. Some really cool things about this y equals something x plus something form. Couple things. Number one, this piece, if it's in this form, is always your y-intercept. Your y-intercept. 1, 2, 3. Oh, look! It is. Over 0, up 3. Okay? When x is 0, the y is the intercept. In this form, this piece is always your y-intercept. Not only that, but this piece in this form is always your slope. Okay? When you see a slope written like that, it's 2, 1. I don't know if I said this the other day or not, but when it's a whole number, put a 1 under it, because what it tells you is how to move up or down on the top and how to move right or left on the bottom. Okay? Now I am going to tell you this. The easiest way to ensure that you never make a mistake, if it's positive, you go up. If it's negative, you go down. And then always write for whatever this number is. Okay? I'll show you in a minute. If it's positive, you go up to that, or you go up 2 positions. If it's negative, you go down positions, but always to the right. Now, the reason for that, if you had a slope of -2 and you thought that meant down left, you would still have a line that looks positive. Okay? You need to make sure that when you have a line with a positive slope, it goes up towards the right, uphill. A negative slope goes down towards the right. So up or down is the only decision you ever make. Up if it's positive, down if it's negative. Okay? So, slope-intercept form, written kind of in a generic way, is written like this. Y equals the slope times x plus the y-intercept. And by the way, the y-intercept can be negative. The slope can be negative. So just think what they're saying here is y is equal to some kind of x and some kind of b. Okay? This formula is slope-intercept form. Okay? Slope-intercept form. Now what does that do for you? Well, it allows you to graph a line without even looking for points, ever. Because you have the ability to create points. If you noticed when I wrote this, did I write any points anywhere? No. This is a 3, so I found my y-intercept. This is the slope. Since it's positive, I moved up 2 and to the right 1 position and drew that point. I connected my lines. To verify I'm correct, I could actually plug in 0, 3 and 1, 5. Guarantee you I'd be right. Okay? Let's look a little further at this. Example 1. It says, identify the slope and the y-intercept. here's A, and it's already written in y equals some kind of x minus 4. By the way, what is the coefficient of x here? What would you say the coefficient of x is there? 1. Beautiful. Okay. What is the y-intercept? Anybody remember? Yes. This piece is your y-intercept. What kind of 4, by the way? Yep. And what is your slope? 1. Which, because it's a whole number, you would write it as 1 over 1. Okay, if I asked you to graph this, you could. They're not saying to, but I'm going to show you right now. Okay, y-intercept, slope. Because it's in y equals mx plus b form. If I wanted to graph it, I could. The y-intercept is negative 4, which means I'm going to just graph this bottom piece, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my y-intercept, 0, negative 4. Slope is 1, 1, which, if you remember, up if it's positive, down if it's negative. Up 1, right 1. Another point would lay right here. This line is a proper graph of that equation. Example B is not written in slope-intercept form. It is written in what's known as standard form. You guys just haven't learned that yet. Here's letter B. 3x plus 5y equals 10. Can I tell what slope is and what y-intercept is by looking at this? No. I must manipulate this equation to isolate y. Not 5y, 1y. Has to be in 1y equals some kind of x added to some kind of b, positive or negative. First step, let's remove our 3x. 5y equals negative 3x plus 10. Right now it looks pretty good except for the 5. How am I going to get rid of the coefficient? Divide everything by 5. So I now have y equals negative 3/5 x plus 2. Y-intercept? Bravo. Slope? Awesome. If I asked you to graph it, you could. So I need a little bit of room going this way. Y-intercept is a positive 2. Should have made that a little bit bigger, Mrs. Myers. Y-intercept is a positive 2. There it is. Up or down? Y. Indeed. 1, 2, 3. Always right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I didn't need that upper thing. I was right in the first place. Okay. I have 2 points. I can connect them, and I now have a proper graph showing this line and where it would go. Okay? That's B. Example 2. They continue with the graphing. That's why I wanted to show you. I feel like you need more examples of the entire process. Graph the equation. Y equals negative 2/3 x plus 4. What's the y-intercept? Awesome. Which means you go on the y-axis, up 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Because of this, y-intercept is located at 0, 4. okay? Over 0, up 4. My slope is -2 down, right 3. -2 down, right 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's my points. All right. Like the one above, it is a downhill slope. You could ski here, okay? How do I know at least I have the slope headed in the right direction? Based on what can I trust that at least I know it should go down? Anybody remember, Sadie?
Because you have -2.
Negative slope. Negative slopes go downhill from left to right. Positive slopes go uphill from left to right. Stay with me, no spacing out. Okay, that's example 2. Okay? All right. Identify the slope and the y-intercept and then graph it. Checkpoint 2 and 3. We're going to do those together. You're copying them and doing them with me, right guys? Here's checkpoint 2. I'm not doing number 1. I guess I could, just to give you guys enough examples. Here's checkpoint 1. Y equals -1x plus 1. Okay, slope, -1 over 1. Okay, very good. How about the y-intercept? 1. So it would be graphed at right, left 0, up 1. Okay? To graph it, make a little nice little pretty graph. Make sure you use the lines on your graph paper. Y-intercept is 1, located at 0, 1. Wherever x is 0, the y value is your y-intercept. And my slope is down 1, right 1. Down 1, right 1. With my 2 nice pretty little points, I can continue my line, arrow, arrow. That is adequate. Okay? 2 points, that'll be adequate. All right? That's checkpoint 1. Can I go ahead and flip it? Did everybody get it copied? Okay. Checkpoint 2. 3x minus 2y is 6. Can I graph it just like this? Can I identify points and why not?
You don't have y by itself.
Don't have y by itself. Say it with me. I don't have y by itself. Very good. First thing, what are we going to do? We've got a positive 3x. What should we do to it?
Subtract.
Bravo. Come on, guys. Step out of your comfort zone a little bit. A little bit of effort goes a long way to learning. Notice I put that x in front of the 6 because the form you're using is y equals some kind of x added to some kind of number. Okay? Am I done? Nope. What do I do? -2. This is where you can have some tricky issues. Now, watch this. -2 divided by -2 is 1y, right? -3 divided by -2 is positive 3/2, right? Negative divided by negative is a positive. Positive 6 divided by -2? Bravo. If you do not watch your signs, you will have backwards lines all over the place. Everything you do will be the opposite of what's correct if you don't watch your signs. Y-intercept? Correct. Slope? 3/2. Okay, so I'm going to build my little graph. One, 2, 3, 0, -3. Which way do I go? Up or down 3? Up 3 and always right. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. There's your other point. Connect them. Do you notice if you just repeat and do it over and over, it starts to feel less obnoxious. Number 3, y equals 4x. Okay, got to get it into y equals mx plus b form. Y equals some kind of x. Bingo. The y-intercept is located at the origin. Whenever you get yourself into a position where you end up with y equals something x, your y-intercept is at the origin. I guarantee you, some of you are going to walk up to my desk and go, I don't know what to do. There it is. What's the slope? 4/1, just so that you know how to move. So, I'm going to draw and leave myself lots of upward space. Here's my y-intercept. Up 4, right 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Very steep. Very steep. The larger the number, the steeper the slope, by the way. So if it was like 10, it would be up 10/1. Super steep slope. Okay, there's checkpoint 3. Couple more things you're gonna use this for in real life. I know you probably don't believe me that there are real life applications, but there definitely are. We're going to go ahead and go into that. I'm sorry, I know this is a long lesson, but